Hey, welcome back, guys. Still on this kind of texturing of this model. We're going to move into something else. I think this thing for this, I might need to kind of change the color up a little bit more. So let's just do a duplicate first. And for this, use a slightly darker shade of stain. Okay, yeah, I think that should work. Right. So moving on, I have this pattern at the back. I think that we can just use a fabric for it, but let's see. I think this pattern, these two are actually the same. We can do just it's not really leather piece, but let's see, maybe we can find some synthetic leather kind of in here. Let's find synthetic leather that we can use. Leather damage. Okay. Let's do the search from materials instead. We have leather skin. It's not really giving me the desired kind of leather I'm going for though. There should be something here that we can actually use. Should be something here we can use. Yeah, I think rubber. Let's do rubber. Let's see. Rubber raw, rubber carbon fiber. Let's even try this one. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can actually change the grid in there. Can we change the grid? Okay. Let's just see what we can find in there first. Nah, I think we actually need to kind of change this completely. So let's start by taking down the normal for it or the height information. This is just going to make things a whole lot more complicated to work with. So let's use something a bit more basic. Let's start with this rubber raw. Nope. Let's go over to smart materials. Let's see the rubber we have in the smart material instead. I think we should have something preferable to use in here. We have leather use, plastic, rubber dry, plastic use stain. It's mostly plastic we're seeing in here actually. Mostly plastic. But I think this particular one is kind of closest to what needed for. Let's just drag and drop this in. Let's see. Uh, I think I will just go for something. Let's try this plastic. Kind of getting some, we're having some normal map issues in there, but it's fine. I think we can just height information in here. We can just turn this off. that should clean that off for us. Roughness, turn that off for now. I think what we have in here should be more or less good enough to work with. But we need this to be applied on, let's do black marks. Let's specify just this and this. Then we change the color completely. So let's go and change the color completely first. Let's use similar color tone from this. A more brighter grayish tone should work just fine. Something more or less like so. Okay. Then I'm going to add a new fill layer, add black marks to it. We only need the height information for this. Just the height information should be fine. Then type in the extra grid. Let's find something that is closest to what we need it for. There's quite a number of them in here, so let's look for something close to what we have on the reference, not this. I think the closest one to what we have on the reference would be this one particularly. Okay, so let's select it. Oh no, I'm in the wrong place. I'm applying it in the wrong place. Let me increase this first. I need to add a fill layer in here. Then select it now. Then adjust the tiling. Let's see. Adjust the balance quite well this way. Now we can adjust the tiling even more. Okay. Need this inverted. The tiling is something a little bit bigger. This way should be fine. Then you need to go back to the height information. I think it was a bit too aggressive. Let's do something light in there. Okay. I think we're on the right track. A few more modifications and we should be good. For the plastic, the roughness, I need to roughen things up a little bit more. Okay. Need to go back in here. Let me name this to extra grid. Go in there. I need to adjust the balance a bit more. Getting close. Let's see how closely they are. Okay. Yeah, I think they are pretty much like so. Right. And I think I need to add some things in there. To add some things in there. So I'm going to use, let's grab this, copy this. I'll paste this on top. Okay. Then I'm going to I need to kind of adjust this base. I need to kind of mark this based on the grid we have in here. I'm going to add a fill layer on top. Let's see if we can copy effects. We go to paste effects, paste effects. I don't think we need this anymore. This fill. Okay, we're getting something, no doubt. I need to change this to a more darker, more darker shade kind of generally. Then go back in here, invert this. Okay. Then I would need to, I don't want this to be applying on every single piece. So I'm going to create variations for this. Let me start by let's do let's try multiply. Multiply doing much in there, not really. Subtract, linear add, the roughness for this, we need some shininess to it. But I need to kind of break this apart in terms of the gray shading in there. This needs to be broken up some more. I'm going to duplicate this. Let's try adding another fill layer to this. Fill layer, add a fill layer. For this fill layer, I'm going to let's use cloud. Let's try the cloud 3. Let's do multiply. Increase the balance. It's not really working in a more specific way, the way I want it to actually. We can do, let's increase the tiling. Yeah, I think this is, yes. I think this might actually work. Don't want it to be too aggressive actually in there. Something around the nature of this. I'll come in here, take this down as well. Don't want it to be that strong in there. Shouldn't be everywhere, should just be here or there. I think we're getting close enough to what we actually need it to be. This some part has stronger stains, some part doesn't have that much of a stronger stain to it. It gives us a good idea that we're actually on the right track. If I adjust the contrast, does that do anything? Maybe a little. But we definitely have something in here now closest to what we need it for. Okay. Set this to 4K resolution as well. So you can actually see the details a whole lot more. We're going to be exporting this at 4K resolution, so we need to kind of see the details a bit more properly in there. Right? It's close enough. But I need now to blur. I need to add a, is there a blur filter for this cloud? There's no blur filter in there, so I need to add a blur filter to this particularly. Filter, blur, Let's turn it off and on. Let's see if there's any major difference in there. Yes, I think somewhere around there should work just fine. With a bit more shininess to it. Okay, go back to the clouds, randomize it. Alright, that should be fine. As far as that goes, that should be just fine for what we need it for. Then I also need to kind of introduce the black fabric again, at least for this. So let's go back and steal actually. Let's steal this. I'll copy it, come back in here, I'll paste it down. Let me drag this out of the mix. It's not supposed to be buried in there. Add the black marks. Mesh fill, select. Selecting it where it needs to be applied on now. Okay, it's applied correctly, but need to make some adjustments to it because the grid in there, I think the base grid we have is fine, but we also need another grid in there. So I'm going to create like a strip. So let me duplicate this S grid and let's go in and then change this to strip. So this one, yeah, something pretty much like this. But we need to adjust the rotation. Adjust the rotation this way. So that should be pretty much it. Let's make it a bit more intense. I think we also need to I need to rename this also to strip. Okay. I'll need to go to the strip, go to the pattern itself. I think the width, I need to adjust the width some more. This way should be fine. Yeah, that way should work just fine. Right. I'll do a quick save. I think there's still some other things we need to do. Right. I'm going to go go down to this plastic, open that up. Let's see how we can make this work. I would need to, let's say I duplicate this. Let's duplicate this, duplicate effect, and I'll change this to strip. Set it to normal. Transfer has been applied. You can't really see the details. No, it's not really applying properly in there. Can't really see the pattern that much. Except maybe we pull it out of that blur. Okay, pull it out of the blur. change the orientation for it. I think we need to just kind of apply this to something completely different. I'm going to do a duplicate. I'm going to add a black marks to it. I'm going to change this to more or less like gray material instead. Add a fill, fill. Oh, interesting. So we actually have this in here. We need some height information for this. Now, I highly doubt if we can actually match the tiling that much. I don't think we might be able to match the tiling. Let's see if there's a way we can match the tiling. Let's do 100 in here. It's not almost as if it's going to work, but let's see. Let me drag this down here instead. Take down the height. Try and see if we can move this in place if possible. Let me even take this down. Let's see if I can take this down. If we can possibly get a blend. We need the height information, but not as aggressive. Try and see if we can actually match this. I highly doubt if we can actually match this though. Even the offset is not even working. I think we are pretty much at the limit of this. Now it's going to be difficult to actually match that in there. The best solution would be just to more or less create it by ourselves in where it needs to be. Or I can just turn this back on, change this, make a duplicate of this, set this to regular strip instead. Okay. But the intensity, I'm not sure this intensity we have in here is, we don't want it to be this intense. Also, the strip line, maybe tune down. No, wrong place. Strip tiling, maybe take it down instead. The intensity I need to take, I don't want it to be that aggressive. A tiny amount like this should be just fine. right? I'll do a quick save. So in the next lesson, we'll just move on and then work on a different piece. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye for now.